Driving a Caterham is an enjoyable experience, no matter whether you're blatting around country lanes or just popping to the shops. This is one of the most pleasing aspects of Caterham ownership, a smile even at 30 miles per hour. But the most fun you can have with a Caterham is on a track. This is where they really shine. If you've never done a track day before, you'll find all reputable track day operators always run a slow, follow-the-pace car around the track for a few laps first thing. Typically, it's 3 laps, with each one getting faster. These sighting laps are an opportunity to learn the ideal line, to spot brake markers, and to note any other interesting things you should pay attention to. However, it's only 3 laps, and it's a lot to take in. So I tend to review any new-to-me tracks before I even visit them by driving them on a simulator on the computer. Don't make the mistake of thinking they're all just computer games, though. Some simulators, like iRacing and Assetto Corsa, are so realistic the developers actually laser scan the tracks, so minute detail like surface changes can be experienced. The physics in these sims are also so good nowadays, you can feel those surface changes through any good quality direct drive wheel. Before I drove the Nords earlier this year, I'd put hundreds of laps in on the simulator, to the point that on my very first lap out, it was a little over 8 minutes. I knew every bend on the frankly ridiculously long track. As an example of how good sims now look, here's me driving Knock Hill recently, comparing it with driving it in iRacing using a Skip Barber race car. I use the Skip Barber because I find it feels pretty similar to the Caterham, and in iRacing it'll produce similar lap times to what I'd get on the track in my R400. There we go, a 56.42 in iRacing and a 56.55 in real life. I know track days aren't competitive, they're not meant to be timed. You can do the timing post just by using your GoPro footage and loading it into Race Chrono. But knowing the track before you go there, I find gives me one less thing to think about and lets me enjoy the day far more. The whole point for me is getting an opportunity to drive the Caterham like you'd never drive it